Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do the uhura cat eye style from Star Trek. You know, I saw the movie, I was in love with it, and I saw a video about how to do this, but I thought maybe I could do one for more of an alabaster pale skin tone, using more colors that match our skin tone. So, the first thing you're going to need is concealer. You can get any old Walgreens, Target, or even Ulta if you want more of the fancier stuff. I know Urban Decay has one that's not too pricey, that is in a bottle called Love Potion. Purple bottle for any Ulta. Then you can also you're going to need to use liquid eyeliner for the cat eye. Liquid works the best. You can use crayons and pencils, but it's easier to not mess up with liquid. Another thing you can get at Ulta is their lip gloss, chapstick, and anything for your lips. I already did my lips. It's like a nice pink peach color. I absolutely love it. I would not use anything different. Okay, the first step is you're going to take your concealer and dab it on. You can use a sponge, or as I like to use, your fingers, just because I think you can kind of control it better. And you want to go all the way over the eyelid, in the crease, and even on the brow bone, because you'll be using all that part with the eyeshadows. Now the eyeshadow kit I got is from Ulta. It was only $14.99. There's tons of colors, blushes, and creams that I love using. And the next step is to get a nice light color. I use like a pinkish brown. It has a lot of sparkles in it. I love sparkles. And you only kind of fill up the top part of the brush. And you take that. This is your lightest tone. You do not want to go too dark, otherwise you might end up looking a little goth. This is not the style. It's a little natural. And you go all the way over the eyelid a couple times, inside the crease, and over the bone. You want to go over it a couple times. My thing that I like to do is go with a second light pink tone and kind of just cover over it to add it a more pinky tone. Then, once you got on, and it looks like I haven't really applied anything, but that's the trick, because with makeup, you want to look natural. You don't want to look like you're trying to be something different with a ton of blue eyeshadow, which just to me it looks a little tacky. But then, your next step is to, of course, dust off your brush, and then go for a slightly darker tone. The one I like to use is a more burgundy brown, again with sparkles, and this one you're just going to apply to the crease and on to the bone brow. And with this you're going to want to get in there and lightly, just lightly blend it down, kind of connect the two colors. And you will get firm on your cheeks if you use more mineral powders or baked shadows. So you want to keep makeup remover on hand or clean wipes. The next step is to take out eyeliner and do cat eye. Like I said before, it's NYC, New York color. I got it at just a Target a couple of weeks ago. And then take a mirror. Excuse me. And initially, I'm just gonna do a nice thin line, trying to get as close as possible to the lashes as can be, because you really want to stay on it and get it all in. And you might have the urge to want to go further up with each, little brush. But you want to start thin here, and then once you get to pupil, right in the middle of the eye, you're going to get a little bigger. That's the next step. This one you just want to get an initial line in there. And you can go back over it once again. But then, what you want to do is you want to get this kick, this little flick out there. And you want to start right here at the corner of your eyelid, at the end of your eyelashes, and just go to right here where your bone on your eye socket bone starts. And you just want to do this tiny little flick. I have to dip it back into some of the eyeliner a couple of times. And we're just going to do a little kick. There you go. And then I do, the next part is I take a very thin lash brush and I kind of coat it with it because it's just easier to get in there and make it thicker when you have this brush. The plier can work just as well. And I'm just going to go back over, kick, make it thicker. This is also where you're going to get thicker near the end. And you just want to kind of dab in, okay, and any imperfections. And also another thing is you want to still be able to see the color behind the liner. You don't want the liner to go so when you open your eyes normally you can't see that color because it's kind of the point to being this natural look. The next step, after you've gone in, done the flip, and covered it, made it thicker, you want to, you want to make it look normal. Just first off, you want to make it look normal. You don't want it to be too thick that like I said before, you can't see the color behind. So you really want to make sure you do that. And you're going to use a light natural lip color. I use this pink called Fruity Pink by Ulta. And what I've always done is, go over your lips in chapstick, because then it makes it, because I was going to, find that my lips are chapped underneath my lip gloss or lipstick, and it kind of gets in there in the way, because you can't put lipstick underneath chapstick. It always needs to be over. You can use lip liner. I've just never been a user of it because sometimes you can't find the right exact match to it. But if you did you'd take another one of these blending brushes and you'd blend it in with the lip gloss to make it look one consistent color. And for the blush, you are going to want to use a very light color. With the kit I have from Ulta, it came with shimmer, which I use instead of blush, because blush can make it look a little too, out there. And it comes, you want to use these three colors. There's a white shimmer, a dark fuchsia color, and a very light pale pink. And with this, you want to use all three blended together. Only do the tip of the brush again. Go from right here, a little past your nose, and up. Do not go down here or stay focusing on this part, otherwise you look like a Raggedy Ann doll. And I have one girl at school who does that, and you also so bad because you can't tell her. It looks so bad because she really just does it right here, and it just makes it look like Raggedy Ann completely. And with the eyes, you want to make sure it's even on each side, because you don't want to walk around with this one up here and this one like down there and make you look like a laughingstock. Trust me. And with the brush, you just kind of want to dust it off a little bit. You don't want it to be overpowering. Again, like I said before, this is a natural look. Then, the final thing we want to use is eyeliner. Anything works. I use black mascara from either Urban Decay or um, like or hard candy. And this is one thing I've always done. I actually learned this tip online, and it really works. You can just dust your eyes back and forth, and it makes you don't get too much on one single eyelash. It doesn't clog, breaks it apart, so you don't have to go back over it and try to dust it off. And you do not do that with your bottom one though. Only the top one. The bottom one you just kind of lightly do. Don't you wish they had like you could use both hands? Sometimes it's just kind of on your nose. Anyway, I'm gonna zoom in, and you can see the full. So here you go. This is my uhura look for lighter skin tones, and it's very natural. I know I've said that a bunch of times. You guys must be totally tired of me saying natural, but that's the key point to this. So you can just walk around with a nice, flirty kind of eyeliner, but then have a natural look of everything else. And trust me, it is very beautiful. So hope everyone has a happy new year, a safe happy new year, and I really hope you guys found this video informative.